Alright folks, first we're going to begin by taking a look at how to organize your Google Drive. Now this is a view of my Google Drive. As you can see, I have titles for all of my classes, I have old courses, I even have my extracurricular activities. Now your drive might look something more like this. You might have a couple folders, you might also have some untitled documents. So what you're going to want to make sure is that you retitle these documents, and I would create a folder for each of your academic classes. In addition to folders for academic classes, you might also want to think about folders for your extracurricular activities. This way you can keep all of your information for each specific class in a different folder. So I'm going to go up to Create, and I'm going to create a new folder. Remember, every time you create a new folder or document, you're going to want to rename that document. So I'm going to name this Math, hit Create. Then I can take a look in the folder. Any documents that I create for math or upload, which this is the upload button right here, I'm going to want to make sure I make in the math folder. Now if I go back to my drive, I'm going to take a look at this untitled document. Let's say that this is a presentation for my history class. I would rename the presentation, and it might be on World War II. I'm going to hit OK. So I've renamed it World War II presentation. What I can do when I go back to my Google Drive and hit refresh, I can now drag this over into my history folder, but I don't have a history folder. So I'm going to go over, create that. Now I'll be able to organize my document. You could also change colors of each folder. So if I select this box right here, I can go up to More, change color, and then I can color code all of my folders to help my organization even further. Now, let's say 3 years from now, I forget that I made a World War II presentation. I can, if I know I did something on World War II, but I couldn't remember where to find it, I can type in World War II, and now it will appear. So making sure that you keep Google Drive very organized is essential. And if you lose a document for whatever reason, go up to this search bar up here, and it will search everything within your Google Drive. The more organized you stay, the better off you'll be. Alright, now that we've organized our Google Drives, we're going to practice uploading, creating, and sharing documents with others. Now let's say that you have an assignment in English class. You had to write about your summer and include your summer journals in a homework assignment. Then you have to share that with a partner for peer editing and share it with your teacher. Here's what you're going to do. I'm going to select this document. Now, whether the assignment is complete or not, if I'm asked to share a document, remember that Google updates in real time. Meaning every time I type something, it automatically updates with everybody that I've shared with. So what I'm going to do is go up to my blue share button. If you want to type in specific people, you could type in your teacher's name, or you could type in your friend's name. So after you type in your friend's name completed, then you're going to hit send. Now these people will be able to look at your document. If you check this box here, it will notify them via email that they can look at your document. Now, oftentimes, if you're peer editing or you're sending it to your teacher, you want to do can edit. But you can also do can comment, which means they can add comments, which is really helpful during peer editing, or can view, so they can just look at the document. Ask your teacher what type of share setting that he or she wants you to use. And then you can hit send. Now that would send then to those two individuals that I included in my Google Doc. So always go up to this blue share button and note that there are lots of options that you can take to help make sure that your document is visible to both your partners, your group members, or your teacher, depending on the situation. Now you might be wondering where you can find a document that's been shared with you. So in order to locate that, you're going to go over to this left toolbar. You're going to drop down to the Shared With Me section. Here you can view whatever has been shared with you. select the document, open it, and then depending on the share settings, you may be able to edit, you may be able to comment, or just view this particular document. The last thing I want you to take a look at is once you've shared a document with someone, you can actually send them a direct email or email your document as an attachment. So if we go back to history, in World War II, so this is the document that I shared with someone earlier. Once I'm in the document, I can go up to File. Then I can go to Email Collaborators. By selecting this, if you're working on a group project and there's a few people here on the recipient list, you can type a straight email to them. So for example, if you need to accomplish something in a specific night, you could send your group a message. That way you're communicating with them and letting them know, hey, this is what we need to get done by when. Then hit send. In addition, you can also email it as an attachment. So if you needed to send it to your teacher, you could type your teacher's name there, type a message explaining why you're sending this document, and hit send. I want to remind you that if you have a smartphone, you can download your Gmail and your Google Drive apps to your phone. This is available both on Android and on your iPhone. By downloading these particular apps, especially the Gmail app, you can get a notification every time you receive an email from anyone here at Cary Grove. So if you have a smartphone, I would, if you have not done so already, download the Gmail app as well as the Google Drive app, which will just give you more access to important coursework, important information, anywhere you go.